Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Ender Magnolia. In our previous episode, we dug into Declan's estate a little bit, managed to get a key, defeated number 47. We did also discover the whole extra system of characters, the bestiary, the gallery, which has... Yeah, okay, so this is hard confirmation of my theory about how the bestiary works, where enemies and characters get revealed by us encountering them. So if we do this, bam, there's all the different characters. I'm really quite surprised that there's so much nuance in the marionettes. Like, I guess it makes sense. It just, I didn't totally realize that there were so many. I wanted to... I assume it's... Yeah, marionette number 47. Oof. And then in characters, we can do this. Then presumably find... Well, I was kind of expecting 47 to also be in here because she had different art. In there, but maybe... Yeah. Because Leto shows up as an enemy. But also as a character. Like, he shows up multiple times as a character. But I guess he's also somewhat special in that he's like a recruitable character, so alright. Well, we are gonna go down and find out what's up with Declan. Oh, this sucks immediately. A tuner rat. It is most regrettable that you have been allowed to reach all the way here. But how fortunate that it should be the vessel of a priestess. Rejoice, for I, Declan, thus declare you a subject worthy of study. Give yourself unto me. Alright. Cool, creepy. Okay, interesting. Okay, well, there went our... Okay. Ah, okay. That didn't connect, I assume, because he was at a different point. I feel like we did okay there. Could we have done better? Yeah, absolutely. Did we do okay? Yeah, also yeah. Misjudged. Misjudged badly. Why does it feel like I did so little? Okay, well. Shit. Come on. Woof. Yeah, okay. We did worse that time, but we're learning. We're learning. We got this. Oof. Alright. Dodged into that one. Third phase. damage. Good. Come on. Yeah. I'm a little surprised that we got it there, because I thought I was going to choke there at the end. He's gone. That's... Oof. Quick, the restoration device. I must heal this body. Heal and strengthen. Damn you. Stay away. It is pointless to struggle. Your existence ends here, Declan. Do you know who I am? I am Declan Milius, creator of homunculi, herald of prosperity to this nation. Why are you so cruel to your own creations? All the torture, all the pain? They aren't your playthings, they're people too. People, homunculi, it's all the same to me. Mere stepping stones in the name of science. I've witnessed with my own eyes what comes of homunculi that break free of bondage, pain, suffering, rage. Do not mistake the homunculi for humans. No, they surpass any human. And you would make a fine homunculus yourself, able to live on as long as the magic flows. A new species. Declan, you weren't this way before. Why did you turn me into a homunculus? Hold your tongue, worm of the lower stratum. You stand in the presence of my intellect. That's enough out of you. He didn't even remember me. I doubt he remembered me either. All he ever cared for was himself. This restoration device, it looks like an enhancement model for aquatic homunculi. Motley, if there's any chance you can be human again, this body can continue to be of use to all of you. It's worth being in. I want to continue to fight by your side, to be stronger than I am now. Lord Motley, please, Lilac. Okay. Motley's Torrent. A continuous underwater dash. Pierce through water with an enhanced Motley. New paths may be opened by swimming through breakable walls. Charging into enemies will cause damage and destroy their parts. Motley's Torrent. Dash continuously underwater to accelerate into a powerful charge with the aid of Motley. Charging into enemies underwater will cause damage and destroy their parts. Charging into growths underwater will reveal new paths and items. I always was a good swimmer. I'll tell you, the spider being the underwater upgrade was not on my bingo card. Unending life is no life at all. Oh. Whoa, alright, so it's kind of like a jellyfish. And it's got a pretty significant leg up on Hati because we can change direction. Materials times 1,350. Very nice. Alright, so this bit here, I'm assuming, is a connection to here. So, to that end, tempted. I'm gonna do a little fast travel. Thank you, Hati. Gotta get those dealt with before they can turn into the other style. Alright, scrap times 1,000, excellent, and that also does complete that long room. Very good. Smash. Cracked Magicite Dagger increases damage dealt by tuner arts by 15%. Dagger concealed by homunculus that had plotted to murder Declan, covered in magicite. After the attempt on Declan failed, the homunculus was sent to the holding cells. 7. Nice. This is, oh nice, another relic slot. Hell yeah. I'll happily take that. That basically finishes out this dang estate. Go up to here. And we'll see. Alright, I want to see how much this does. Whether it does that much. Yeah, that seems like the same jump height based on my experiments. So, for lateness, it must do something else. Maybe avoid switching some traps or something that we'll find in the future. I don't know. Unequip this for now so that I can put both of these on. I'm curious to know, is it 10 separate things? Is that the maximum? I could easily see that being the case. You know what? I am just going to go ahead and spin this just so that it's done. There we go. Now you can stop bragging me about it. Huh. Only 3 slots to equip that. That's better than I expected. Alright. I want to find out why this one didn't complete, so let's head to the left a little bit. Much has to be something up above, right? Glass. Yeah. Nice. Which is still not it. I mean, this could be a situation where we need to use number 7 to cling to the wall. I would be a little surprised by that. But you know what? I'm willing to try it. I forgot that I had... Boy, this is going poorly. I forgot that I had a different Ito loadout. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, can't grab onto that, so whatever I'm supposed to do there, I just don't quite know what it is yet. Possibly some sort of super jump thing. That seems unlikely, but, you know. Alright, so with Declan taken care of, I think we're ready to move around. Alright, so let's see. Declan's finished. Don't know what we need to do here. There's kind of nothing close, like we're actually about as close to it right now as we could be. We've got the swimming ability, so maybe let's do that. Let's use our new ability to get to new places. So down, and then from here just straight down. Yeah, perfect. Fucked. Butterflies. Yeah, nice. We can sort of just farm by just like grazing them and moving on, which is slightly wild. It's actually over here. For some reason I thought it was over here. I'm gonna go check over there anyways. Never heard of the game. It's got some good reviews on Steam. Thus far, like, this is exactly what I want a sequel to a game to be like. It takes all the stuff that was, you know, good in the first game and just like leans into them. And like iterates on the tech and everything, and I'm like, perfect. That's what sequels should do. I don't know why this seems to be such a difficult concept. Gosh, we burned our whatever it's make a game that is like the first game, but better. I don't think we actually can do what I want to do here. Yeah, so what we're going to do, actually pop back to this room. Yeah, this is the sequel to Ender Lilies. I just replayed Ender Lilies, and I'm glad I did, because I think I enjoyed Ender Lilies more the second time around. Well, I know I enjoyed it more the second time around, but also just like, I think I'm in a better place to appreciate what's good about Ender Lilies now than I was when I played it when it came out. Because when I played it when it came out, I was like, oh, I was really wanting a Hollow Knight-like. And this is kind of Hollow Knight-like, but not, you know, a carbon copy of Hollow Knight. And it wasn't trying to be, right? Like, that's not what the game was. So it was an unreasonable expectation for me to be like, oh, this isn't exactly like Hollow Knight. I'm getting the vibes. I think it's the Ori vibes. I think it's the purple. I can see that. There actually is some Ori-ness to this in that the art style is like fairly high resolution images that are overlaid and rotated on top of each other. Ori did a lot of that. Really, practically speaking, like the closest analogy to this game would still be Hollow Knight. Like, I know what I just said about like, oh, it wasn't just like Hollow Knight, and I counted that against it. It's still very much Hollow Knight because you've got charms, you've got different loadouts, you've got bosses that ask you to do stuff. You've got very non-linear progression. Ah, Frost Estate Ruins. Okay. Okay, Jesus. Oh, God. Nope. Well, that's disastrous for my health. Seems more combat focused than Ori? Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, we're gonna die, probably, the moment we get out of this screen. That enemy is a dick, yeah. 28 damage per hit, and it's putting out a hit every, like, foot apart? Yikes. Frost Confidential Records 1. From Purifier to Tuner. A purifier is a device that would be built by implanting an artificially made priestess into a culture tube. A tuner is a device meant to absorb the blight generated during the purification process, thereby relieving frost sorcerers of the burden. Today, purifiers are used as tuners and are invaluable in controlling the soul present in homunculi cores, as the process is always accompanied by the threat of blight. I think the game gave us a couple seconds of grace there, which is nice. Special alloy core. Nice. We'll put that to good use. Hello? we gotta level up. I don't know why I fired that off. That was the wrong time and place to do that. For sure. Whoa, they can shoot missiles? Torpedoes? Are they the Blue Marine? You. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, we're not dead yet, but we're not doing great. Yep, okay. I'm surprised that door did unlock for us. Whoa. Okay, plot progression immediately. A frost homunculus. Her core looks like it's intact. She hasn't turned mutant either, which means... Did we just, like, accidentally beeline the MSQ? I'm shocked that we're here doing this. I thought I was, like, deliberately sort of doing side stuff before continuing main story stuff. Yeah, hacks. Rigged. Lady Abelia, does it have to be Lilia who tunes the Grim Reaper of Milius? We must do what is necessary, Joran. Go now. Make the preparations. Lady Abelia, worry not. You will protect me if necessary, yes? Of course, you may rely on me. The soul transfer ritual and act of tuning must be performed at the same time. I shall be counting on you, my dearest Lorna. Lady Abelia! Lady Abelia! Someone! Lady Abelia! She's... It's my fault. I was supposed to keep her safe. Nobody blames you. It was an honest mistake. That's all. Joran. Abelia will return to us. Until she does, guard this place with your life. Counting on you. Alright. Those memories. Abelia. The head of the Frosts. Nola, you... So, that is indeed what transpired. What happened? Was Lilia not able to tune Nola? Lilia, no, a Frost-tuner. I was raised by Lilia, but not here. It's good to meet you. Grim Reaper of Milius, have you come to finish what you started? I bear you no ill will. As a matter of fact, I have no memories to speak of. Nor me. Any resentment I still feel is toward myself. I failed Lady Abelia, and I couldn't keep my promise to protect this place either. And Lilia, driven out for no fault of her own. There is nothing left for me in this world. I wish I could cease to exist, but homunculi cannot harm themselves. We still need you, us and the other surviving attuners. Survivors? House Frost still lives? They're alive, but they're still in danger. It's Gilroy from the upper stratum. We're trying to stop him. I understand. I will help in any way I can. I wish to help the surviving attuners for Lilia's sake. Take this. Frost Lord's Mark. A piece of the key that grants entry to the upper stratum, a key that was made prior to the rivalry between Milius's and Frost's. It allows its bearer passage through the upper stratum in secrecy. Very cool. What is it? It is a means to enter the upper stratum. Lady Abelia would often use it. Lady Abelia, forgive me. Allies Lorna. Alright. Grief is the achievement we just got. Autonomous ability. House Frost's longest-serving homunculus designed to resemble a doll-like figure. She served Abelia, Lord of House Frost herself, both as her personal guard as well as in matters pertaining to her private and public affairs. Ever since she lost Abelia, she has continued to protect the Frost estate alone in her grief. House Frost's longest-serving homunculus. Alright, let's see it. Lorna's autonomous ability. Activating the ability causes Lorna to manifest and begin attacking enemies around her. Activating the ability a second time will cause her to return. Lilac can move freely while Lorna is active. However, wandering too far from her or breaking the line of sight will cause Lorna to cease attacking and return. Alright, so she's we drop her down and she attacks. I really wish I could switch loadouts, because there's, like, I'm really happy with my current loadout, you know? Like, the weapons that I've currently got equipped have really worked out for me. And so I don't really want to switch out, but that does mean that I am just ignoring all of these other abilities and stuff. That's lame. I don't want to be doing that. Ooh, what are you? Frost Confidential Records 2. The introduction of the Silencing Light, an arcane instrument by House Milius, has led to a sharp decline in the Blighted's numbers. It has forced sorcerers whose trade was to purify the Blighted to become attuners instead. Lord Abelia is sure to be resentful about this turn of events, considering the Silencing Light was created by repurposing the very research we Frost painstakingly conducted into homunculi. It's surprising that they say that this was successful. Because what we know of Silencing Light is that Silencing Light is essentially a suicide pill so that you die instead of becoming blighted. So, like, it makes sense that it worked, but, like, I'm a little surprised that the narrative goes there. Alright, we got a new conversation. Lady Abelia was trying to revive the ancients. She used to be a kind, gentle soul, but then the reign of death came, and she began to act strangely. She would say she could feel the sorrow of the priestesses. I alone stood by her through it all. Lorna. Above all, Lady Abelia sought to protect the future of House Frost, the children of the Attuners. On behalf of Lady Abelia, I will protect you. Whoa, alright, so fully enhanced. We just get her with that already ready to roll. Interesting. Oh, we could upgrade this. Or we could upgrade this, which we're using constantly. How much of a change is this? So boost to break damage, which is great. We use that all the time. Boost to speed. and a tiny boost to power. The boost to speed will definitely help cumulatively. Hell yeah. Oh, and that's our first, like, fully powered one other than Lorna just shipping with one. So cool. That's super interesting, actually, that they color it like this when it's fully maxed out. I'm a little surprised that they, like, cover up the symbol of it. Oh, me. Excuse me. Alright. I want to find out what the deal is in here. That wasn't too bad. I mean, there's clearly something, right? Like, has to be something. Okay. The room's just taller than I thought it was. Special alloy core. Nice. Good. Man, that is like a really dramatic like increase in fire rate. Abelia's bracelet improves stats, primarily defense. Up to 2 bracelets can be equipped at a time. An arcane instrument that belonged to the Lord of House Frost, a gift from House Milius as a token of friendship. Very cool. I'm a bit surprised that there was no boss fight around Lorna. You know? What are you looking like? Oh man, you look real good. 20, 20, 50, 50. I mean, that's just an objective improvement here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nice. Special alloy core will let us finally increase this, which honestly is not a big difference. A tiny bit more break damage, tiny bit more power. But, you know, the number of projectiles going up from 1 to 2, though, that seems pretty significant. I think that's sort of hiding how much of an improvement it really is. Now we need Origin Eye for that. Cool. let's see. Let's figure out what we're missing here. Because we're missing something in this room, right? There we go. Grimoire, nice. So I guess this part over here was just literally a trap. Yeah, we'll check out that spot. Okay. Every time I'm like, it can't be that bad, and then it is that bad. Which of these looks like a secret big wall? This. Huh. I don't know. Okay, self. Why are we just taking damage for no reason? Hello? Hello, I am Van, an associate of Levy. I am pleased to make your acquaintance. Van's real? She really does have a new partner. Easy, old Van, easy. Levy requested give this to Lilac, an old record. Do we think there's supposed to be an eye here? Do we think this is an intentional glitch? Milius Resident Records. Partial record of an elite member of House Milius. It contains a record of arcane smiths, a curious item unearthed by Levy. Someone else may have further insight into it. Smiths, you say? Like a record of members of House Milius. Where exactly did you get this? Unable to recall. Only to be returned to owner. Something's wrong. A find like this, she'd want to brag about it herself. Let's try to find the owner anyway, although I'm not sure how useful it would be, given the way things are now. Do we think the kids maybe want it? Materials times 3,500. Hell yeah. not fine. We should be fine to just loop around this way. We are getting a good number of materials just by running through this area, which is nice. There's so much damage so quickly. I don't actually understand how we get up there, is the gotcha. I'm not seeing, I was kind of assuming there would be some grapple points, and we are, well, I'm out of grapple points, I think. Yeah, alright, well. We'll revisit that spot later. Let's go to the smith real quick, see what we can find out. I am a little worried that we're gonna find out that Levy has not survived. How's Levy doing? Haven't seen her in a while. I have something from her here, but I don't know who it belongs to. That's left it with you, did she? Yeah, something about Milius residence? Suppose there's no point in hiding it. My name's on there. It was a long time ago, back when I was younger. I used to be an arcane smith for House Milius. I had no idea House Milius's arcane smiths were considered the very best in their field. In this world filled with blight, we thought the homunculi, the culmination of all our arcane engineering know-how, were our only hope. But no matter what we did, how many times we ran the experiments, how sturdy we built them, the blight would still get them in the end. And why wouldn't it? Homunculi are just the same as regular folk. The blight originates from people's hearts. Ain't no running from it, long as you've got one of those. One by one, the homunculi started to succumb to the fumes and began attacking the humans. I lost a lot of my friends back then, and so I decided to get away from it all. It was why I never wanted Levy to become an arcane smith, why I'd always stop her going out, because I'm a damned coward myself. Milius, huh? You think we'd hate you if we knew? Levy, you heard. You joined House Milius because you wanted to save people, didn't you? And why you became Old City's arcane smith, too. Who do you think taught me to help people? Watching you all that time, it made me want to help too. If I did my part, I thought we could all find a way to keep living in this crappy world. And if I ever have to make a run for it, I can run twice as fast as you. Heck of a tongue lashing. She's right. Everyone here is alive because of you and the arcane instruments you've made. This ain't how it's supposed to be. A bunch of kids picking me back up. Thank you. All of you. I'll never forget. The folks that suffered because what I did. I'll carry that forever. But I'm also going to make sure I keep swinging this hammer like there's no tomorrow. And train Levy to become an arcane smith? I'll think about it. I was curious about those records, but I wasn't sure how to ask. I'm glad I gave them to Lilac. You could have just told me, you know? It's kinda embarrassing. Oh, that's right, here. Thanks for everything. Levy's mantle, a mantle fashioned by Levy for Lilac, has been made using items scavenged from the lower strata. This mantle, it's the same color as yours. Yep, it's made out of the same stuff. We're in this together, after all. Thanks, Levy. Let's keep working together. Just try not to get into too much trouble, okay? I guess that's that. Alright. Well, I'd say that's a pretty good into the episode. We've got so much money. Holy cow. I'm tempted. I'm gonna get at least one of these. One of these. I'm gonna go ahead and start grabbing these relics. Just to have, like, rounded it all out. And yes, I'll grab this. There's only one left. So now we're down to only 200 materials. But yeah. Let's find out, can we equip one more? Can't equip anymore. So we do have a maximum of 10 concurrent relics. Interesting. Honestly, I want to keep these on while I'm exploring. I assume that Lorna counts as an autonomous ability, so this feels like a good synergy with that. But I might take it off for now. Well, no, we'll put it back on. What do you do? Okay, so throwing feathers at people. Interesting enough, I guess. We'll hold off on that. Yeah, YouTube. This is where I'm going to call it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!